Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we will be taking a look at human resource planning. The content of the lecture: what is HR planning, the importance of HR planning, objectives of human resource planning, linkage between strategic human resource management and human resource planning process, forecasting, and succession planning. So, human resource planning. Human resource planning involves getting the right number of qualified people into the right jobs at the right time. The aim of human resource planning. Its aim is to identify and eliminate the gaps between the employer's projected workforce needs and the current employees who might be suitable for filling those needs. The manager should engage in workforce planning before recruiting and hiring employees. Objectives of human resource planning: forecasting human resource requirement, effective management of change, realizing organizational goals, effective utilization of human resources, and promoting employees. Strategy and workforce planning. Workforce planning should be an integral part of the firm's strategic planning process. For example, plans to enter new businesses, build new plants, or discontinue some business activities will all influence the personnel skills of the employer, which needs to be and the position to be filled. HR planning and strategic HRM. HR planning is a part of the strategic planning process. You must consider the environmental influences on an organization, its objectives, culture, structure, and HRM. The environmental trends and issues that affect an organization's management of its human resources, the governmental regulations, demographic changes, and the growing trend of women in the workforce. How have authors defined human resource planning? HR planning is how organizations assess the future supply of and demand for human resources. Snell and Bollarder, 2013. The process of deciding what positions the firm will have to fill and how to fill them. Dessler, 2015. A systematic process of matching the internal and external supply of people with job openings anticipated in the organization over a specified period of time. Mondi et al. 2016. The importance of human resource planning. Following changes impact on human resource requirements: technological change, organizational change, demographic change, for example, more female workers, skill shortage, government influence, legislative controls, and the impact of the pressure groups, example, trade unions. Requisites for successful human resource planning. Human resource planning should be done based on the corporate planning. Backing of top management. Human resource planning responsibilities should be centralized. Personnel records such as job descriptions and job specifications must be complete, updated, and readily available. The time horizon of plans should be long for remedial action. The techniques of planning, such as data collection methods and data analysis techniques, should be the best suit. Plans should be prepared by skilled levels. Barriers to human resource planning. Improper linkage between human resource planning and corporate strategy. Inadequate importance is given to human resource planning. Rigidity in the attitudes of people who involve with human resource planning. Human resource forecasts may not be accurate due to the environmental uncertainties. Inappropriate HR information system. Human resource planning involves setting human resource goals and objectives and deciding how to meet them, ensuring HR resource supply meets human resource demand. Human resource planning process continued. External environment and internal environment. Strategic planning is directly linked to human resource planning, which links to forecasting human resource requirements and forecasting human resource availability, both of which link to comparing requirements and availability, which again links to surplus of workers. Demand equals supply, that leads to no action. The shortage of workers, recruitment and selection. And restricted hiring reduced hours, early retirement layoff, and downsizing. The source: Mondi et al. 2016. The factors affecting HR demand and supply. Forecasting demand, external, socio-political factors, economic, technological competition. Organizational strategy, budget, sales forecast, new ventures, and the workforce. Retirements, registrations, terminations, leaves of absence. Forecasting supply, external, labor market analysis, community attitudes, demographic trends. Internal, human resource audit, current employee KSAs, succession planning, replacement charts, management inventories. Approaches to forecasting human resource requirements. Qualitative, expert opinions, Delphi technique, bottom-up approach, quantitative mathematical modeling, regression analysis or trend analysis, Markov analysis, and ratio analysis. Computerized forecasts. The qualitative approach uses expert opinion, usually a line manager, to predict the future. For example, the marketing manager will be asked to estimate the future personnel requirements for the marketing department. The Delphi method, also known as the estimate talk estimate technique (ETE), is a systematic and qualitative method of forecasting by collecting opinions from a group of experts through several rounds of questions. Forecasting personnel needs. Trend analysis can provide an initial estimate of future staffing needs, but employment levels rarely depend just on the passage of time. Other factors, like changes in sales volume and productivity, also affecting staffing needs. Ratio analysis provides forecasts based on the historical ratio between number 1, casual factors, number 2, the number of employees required. Trend analysis, the study of a firm's past employment needs over a period of years to predict future needs. Ratio analysis, a forecasting technique for determining future staff needs by using ratios between, for example, sales volume and the number of employees needed. Scatterplot, a graphical method used to help identify the relationship between two variables. Activity, forecasting human resource requirements by using scatterplot. Assume a 500-bed hospital expects to expand to 1,200 beds over the next 5 years. The Director of Nursing and Human Resource Director want to forecast the requirements for registered nurses. The Human Resource Director decides to determine the relationship between number of beds and the number of nurses required. She calls 8 hospitals and of various sizes and gets the figures. Based on the data given above, this scatter graph has been drawn. Now, it is easy to identify the number of nurses needed for the amount of beds. Forecasting human resource availability, supply of human resources. Internal sources, current employees. Qualifications, inventories, skills, inventories. Manual or computerized records listing employees' education, career, and development interests, languages, special skills, and so on, to be used in selecting inside candidates for promotion. Personnel replacement charts. Company records showing present performance and promotability of inside candidates for the most important positions. Succession plans. Process of identifying and developing new leaders who can replace old leaders when they leave, retire, or die. Now, with this management replacement chart, you can see that Vice President Jones D is the most suitable candidate to fill in the divisional vice president role, as the present performance is outstanding and the promotion potential is ready when compared to the other 2 candidates. Forecasting human resource availability continued. External sources, factors impacting the supply of outside candidates, unemployment rates, general economic conditions, sources for information, labor statistics, foreign bureaus. Succession planning. Process ensuring that qualified persons are available to assume key managerial positions once the positions are vacant. integral part of a comprehensive career planning program, which can be greatly assisted by HRIS. Thank you for watching this video. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more videos to come.